That's interesting. It's very interesting. And he has his beads, and he's older, and all the essence is all around him here. Wow. Yeah, the Oni. The Oni sash. Oh my lord. I liked Oni. I liked Oni in 4. I thought he was very cool. Oh. Oh! Wait a minute here. I thought that was Ryu. What? He's like, hey Ryu, guess what? You're not escaping this, bud. You can meditate as much as you want to with Goken. I don't care. Ryu's next. Oh man, that's a bummer right there. I know what's going to happen. I think they just set the end of the freaking game here. Aw. Well, we'll see. That's a little bit of a bummer. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how we can go through this slowly. Is that button? No. This one? I forgot what button it is that... Shoot. I messed it up again. Dang. Is it R? Nope. I forgot which button's the button that you go one at a time. Is it R? E? No. I wrote it down and then I forgot. Does anybody remember? It's No. Dang, I had it figured out. No, it's not T. We'll get it. W? No. No. That's closed captioning. That's sound. Oh! Is it? That's for you. I saw this on, oops, that's backwards. Someone had a breakdown on Twitter of this part here. I think I'm going backwards by accident. No, that's not it. Well, we have the idea. I can't figure out how to do this frame by frame forward. This is like going by clumps. That's a very young Ryu. Okay. Let me look this up. Give me 1 second there. Oops, wrong button. Press the comma. I thought we were doing that. Oh! Did it again. Dang it. Sorry. Okay, so period must be forward. Okay. Oh, I went too far again. Okay, here we go. Alright, so here he goes. My computer is being a poop. Okay, for the big punch here. We're almost there. I'm trying to get it to Ryu. Wait a minute. I should probably just... Oh, damn it. Screwed it up. Oh, we can go backwards. Okay. Okay, here we go. Alright. So, flashback. Back to the Oni mask. I don't know if Ryu looks that young to me. He's wearing the Goken shawl. He looks broader and bigger. He looks older. Here. He looks older. Yeah, this, you know what the funny thing is? The Ed trailer had all, the Ed trailer gave so much of his moveset and his actions. This trailer gives a huge amount of the story. This trailer's all story. The other trailer was all action. You know what I mean? Like physical action. There he goes. Ryu's taking off. I think he's mentally trying to tell him, hey, get ready, buddy. This is going to be your job pretty soon. Oh my goodness. Sandals and all. Jeez, Zooey. Unless he stuck Ryu in one of those jars. Wouldn't that be awesome? He's sticking in one of those jars. We leave him in there forever. No, I'm just teasing. Okay. Should probably, I don't think. Let me see here. Okay, so he shoots up in the air, hits the giant Kaye statue. And makes it through to the jaw. And there's resistance, and he says, for freaking get it, I'm freaking Akuma, and I don't give an F. He's mad. And look at his arm. Oh my goodness. And here's all of his essence. It's just rolling. And this is his fur here, but this is all hair. That's his hair. Bam. That's me when I get out of the shower. Oh my goodness. Here is his rope gloves here. Right in your face, a fist, bam. But the emphasis is his face, to be honest. The first thing that I saw was right here, his nose and his mouth. Yeah. And then your eyes are drawn right here. This is very interesting. Very interesting how they broke Akuma down like this, and his character arc is going to be really wild. Really, really something. And then he knocks the head off. Bam!
Fists with ambitions so great, they seek to soar beyond the very heavens.
So there he is, standing over the well, I was going to say this is the neck area, but he's standing in the shoulders of Kaye. Right there. He has the beads. Yes, he still has his beads. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't back far enough. Yeah, his beats right here. And
Tiger!
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm the head. Feeling representation of Akuma managing to finally the deepest part of Satsui no Hado. He controls it 100%. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. Was it always about him trying to control it, or was it because he was one with it? I think that's the question. Because to me, I never thought it was something that he was always trying to control. I always felt that it was, he had, he had it, and it was always, he was always rising and working on being stronger and stronger and better and constantly trying to work on himself. But the interesting thing is if you watch back here, look at that. That's a demon. That's a demon right there. Classic, right? That's a classic demon. And if we go back a more right here. Whoops. Wait a minute. He's like, what are you doing, lady? I just try to break this. I just try to break this statue, lady. What are you doing? Okay, so here it is. There's the demon. That's suggesting that he could be possessed this whole time. I don't know. I don't know. Well, okay, so from what I understood from Tekken was Kazumi is a devil. Or no. Kazumi was supposed to be a guardian of the earth. And other people like her, I don't know the specific terminology for all this, but her group were supposed to be guardians, and they were also labeled as demons or devils. What happened was she was placed to be a sort of a babysitter on Heihachi, because whoever it is that's the eye in the sky for all of this said, you need to watch Heihachi, commanded her to watch him because he was getting too strong and too powerful, financially and just physically wise. He was going to destroy everything. So she was placed to be with him. She married him, and they had Kazuya, and then Heihachi started getting wild and not stopping. So she transformed and said, guess what? That's the end. She couldn't kill him. He killed her, and then the story really starts rolling, right? And we all know what happens after that. So at some point in time, Kazumi gets a hold of Akuma and says, if my son gets out of control, you need to figure out that situation, and you need to figure out the situation with Heihachi too. And that's why when Kazuya finds out his mom put an order out to knock him out, he was in shock. And then he starts laughing because, his whole damn life is a mess. So why wouldn't he expect something like that to happen? And he goes, okay, now there's this guy, and he's got tremendous power, and I want to see how I'm going to do against him. So that's how I have understood the Tekken, generally the Tekken timeline for that. I saw that. He does. He sells fruit to kids. He does. Yeah, he does. I saw that. I saw somebody had a drawing of it somewhere. I don't know if it was in the comic book. He did. He sells he sold fruit. Yeah. Yeah, he did. He did. So that is the cave from Alpha 2. That is the cave from Alpha 2, supposedly. Yeah. And then I had recognized it from they had a version of it in Street Fighter 4. But yeah, Alpha 2 there. Yeah, he sells fruit. Honest to God, I know, right? Yeah. I was surprised. I thought it was fake, and then I saw that about a couple, maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, that's right. He has to eat too. I mean, I figured I never really considered Akuma too much of a human. I almost figured that through his training he kind of reached a level of being almost beyond human necessity and even physical necessity, to the point that his aging was slower and slowing down, and kind of like The Witcher, but kind of like The Witcher, but not like The Witcher at the same time. Um, so to think that he's still human-like and has human, um, regular human needs, like he has to eat, he has to sleep, stuff like that. I kind of thought, it's for some reason in my mind, that he was beyond all of that, but maybe not. That might be a thing, because really, if he has to eat, I always sort of thought if he had to eat, he'd probably be a hunter. But yeah, I mean, you can't grow everything, so he probably does have to have money. I figured with the pelts and everything too. And in the past, I'd figure he'd probably be, a hunter trapper, doing stuff like that. But I'm not sure, to be honest. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't know if it's canon or not, but I know I saw it somewhere where he was selling fruit to kids, and I don't know if it was in the comic book or what, but yeah, it's definitely a thing. Yeah. The only character managed to make Akuma smiles Elena. Very good. Elena is strong. A kind soul. And she hugged him. Aw. That's nice. I didn't know that. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. That's very nice. I bet he enjoyed that. Let's see. We'll try to get back to where we were a little bit here. So here, okay, so the head was knocked off. Fists with ambition so great.
Fists with ambition so great, they seek to soar beyond the very heavens.
There he is. He goes, hey, I don't care. So what are we seeing here? Well, we're seeing a very pissed off Akuma. Well, he looks like he's angry for sure, but emphasis immediately on his eyes. But the first thing I looked at, to be honest, was his chest. He definitely has the wrinkles here. But what's interesting about Akuma is Akuma is unbelievably ripped, to the point that he would win the Schwarzenegger Award. That's it's not called the Iron Man. The Iron Man's like a triathlon. What is the Schwarzenegger one? It's the it's not the Arnold Classic. It's the Mr. Universe. That's it. So to me, Akuma would be one of the biggest guys in the Mr. Universe. He has very, 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 very low body fat, but he's solid. He's solid and he's bulked with no body fat. Because you can see here, these look like they're his tendons coming down. And the definition in his arms, and I mean, obviously the veins and everything. But even though he does have some, wrinkles and everything here, he has very, very, very low body fat. And he's just solid. Solid muscle. His eyebrows. Well, he doesn't have any eyebrows, but you know what I'm trying to say. His cheeks. He's lean, but at the same time, he's bulked. He's cut. That's what it is. He's cut, and he's massive. That's something. That is really something. Akuma a lot. Oh, the memes! Hey, what's up there? Good games. Very good. Good games. Good games. So then he's going to do a final punch there. So he's, in my opinion, and I think if anyone at this point was picking up what he was doing, which I think is, I didn't pick up what it was. I thought he was practicing on the statue because he was trying to just constantly keep himself at a ready state, and he was breaking these statues, waiting for his next opponent, right? Well, when he punches the head off of the Kaye statue, and he lands in between the shoulders, he punches down to destroy the rest of the statue. And it's just going to crumple up, and he's going to cover all those little containers, and everybody's souls are going to disappear. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's good and it's bad at the same time. I feel kind of bad. Aww. I hope Vega's soul isn't in those jars. I'll tell you that. A more calm and meditative Akuma, ready to split the world in half. Absolutely. Oh my. Coming soon in spring. Well, spring is going to be at the end of March. The end of spring is in the middle of May. And usually what happens is we have the actual gameplay footage a few weeks after the trailer that we just saw. So, if we have the gameplay footage in about a couple of weeks, and then there's usually a couple of weeks after that, I think we might be seeing Akuma late April. Possibly. That'd be very cool. Gameplay comes out the week of the 27th. But maybe, yeah, that could be it. Then the fight pass the following week. That would make sense because they did the same thing. They did the same thing with Ed. They usually do the fight pass early, and then they let the character loose. Oh my goodness. He's gonna be, man, I can't wait to see. Modern Akuma is gonna be insane. Well, we'll have to see how he's gonna be balanced. We'll have to see how he's gonna be balanced. He might have a glass jaw. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Very good. Well, this was a really good one. This was a really really good one. That's right. They have been very very quiet about season 2. Um and technically Akuma is the end of season 1, so I think what they're going to do is one of the seasons for season 2 if they're going to double up, because right now I think that their DLC season and competitive season is still a little off. So they might have two characters come out in season or in spring. Akuma season 1 and then season 2 DLC for spring, summer, fall and winter, and then that would be the competitive CPT schedule also if they did it that way. Or I mean they could just double up some other season, but that would be interesting. Hey there, Akuma is insane. Yes, yes. Have less life than the rest of the cast. Some previous versions of Akuma, if you hit him, he did take more damage, but at the same time he gave damage. So my theory is Ryu's a heavy hitter. I think Akuma could hit just as hard, maybe even a little harder, but then he'd have to be balanced out from that point. So they'll probably make him take more damage too. Yeah. Oh, got leaked early there. Ah, forced their hand. Yeah. I feel bad for Namco with Eddie, and then who knows, who knows what's going to happen with the rest of the leak that had gone out. But I really hope they don't get leaked. It just sort of ruins it. Cuz look at this. Look how much fun we had with going through this, and watching all this and theorizing and everything, and it was very good. Very good. And then you don't I mean, when they announce what the DLC characters are, okay, then you can say, "Oh, I can't wait to see this trailer and what they're going to do and everything," and you can have a good guess of what's going to happen. But if it's leaked and it's before the DLC announcement even comes out, that just sort of sucks for everybody. That's right, always boss character. Superior. Well, remember, the last season of Street Fighter V, he got some nerfs. He got rocked a little bit there, and that way it wasn't even the last season of Street Fighter V. It was like the last two seasons of Street Fighter V. He got hit hard, and he struggled. He struggled. But the way that they've been doing their balancing in 6, I think he'll do well.